Yo, Johnny, tell them this straight, man. Anything them want, say anything them want. Do, them do. One life, don't. Johnny, all them a watch and a chat your business. Tell pagan we no business. Straight up, Johnny, one life business, don't. When we get up in the morning, we feel blessed. Now to make nobody change the vibes. Wake up in the morning, we feel good. What do them, man? Johnny, don't make them kill your vibes. Because music is life and we do it right. We build the vibes. Every day and all night, we do it right to make them kill your vibes. Because music is life and we do it right. We build the vibes. Every day and all night, hey, Johnny, tell them not give we no negative vibes. Give me a pen and a book and everything nice. Move from yourself with your negative feeling. Give me a turntable, make me spin things. Come here with your negative vibes. You know, see how the vibes is nice. Johnny can make them feel the vibes. Everything nice, everything alright. We are build the vibes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Johnny. Music is the star of life. Music is the only thing can connect people together. To live as one. That means music is a good thing. So when them come with the negative vibes towards the music, you run them over. Tell them some more, man. Go on, what? This is you. You know, music is your soul. Music is your heart. Music is your mind. Don't come with the curve. Come on. When we get up in the morning, we feel blessed. Now to make the body change the vibes. Get up in the morning, we feel good. What do them want? Johnny can make them kill your vibes. Because music is life and we do it right. We build the vibes. Every day and all night, we do it right to make them kill your vibes. Because music is life and we do it right. We build the vibes. Every day and all night, hey, Johnny, tell them not give we no negative vibe. Give me a pen and a book and everything nice. Move from yourself with your negative feeling. Give me a turntable, make me spin things. Come here with your negative vibe. You know, see how the vibe is nice. Johnny can make them feel the vibe. Everything nice, everything alright. We are build the vibe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Johnny. Oh yeah. Oh good. Better than good.
Oh good, better than good. Yeah, yeah. Greetings, Mandy. Mandy Gold. Yeah, Mandy Gold. Fishy, fishy. These are not fishies. They're more calmar. Go, Kelowna. Oh, hi. Hi, Kelowna. Here, go on your couch if you want. Lie down there. Sit. Sit, ma belle. Oui. T'es pas mal belle, toi. Ow! That's my freaking arm. You don't need for heat. Ow! Ow! Dude, you don't need to heat my arm. Oh, I know you love me. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're gonna deal with Kelowna. Kelowna, tu veux aller sur ton divan? What? Ow! Don't eat me. Here. Here, show your face. Early in the morning. Here, show your face. Okay. Stop. Okay, stop now. Here, go on your couch. Come on. Go on your couch. Come on.
I say, la la. Johnny, listen up the words I sing.
Stay there. You don't stop. Stop now. Stop.
I love this feeling, wonderful feeling. Early in the morning.
We'll get it. We'll get there. We'll get there.
It's a wonderful feeling. La la.
With patience. With patience, we'll get there. Kelowna. Bonjour, Godefroy. Bonjour, Godefroy. He's back. Live and direct. Yeah. Hold on. Let me stop that. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. I don't think can be any clearer than that. I don't think it can be any clearer than that. We have a choice. But are we taking a conscious decision? This is the thing. We have choices. For sure, we have choices. But are we taking conscious decision to take right choices in our life? That's the thing. For my part, I realized that most choice I took, most decision I took in my life was not really deep down coming from me, from my own desire to create something. You know what I mean? So now that I have the desire to create another kind of vibration in my life, like I just want to experience life, but on a deeper level. Yeah. Be more. You know, that's what it is to me, being phenomenal. It's just being more than the program. And I think we can all be more than our program that we have inside. We can all format that program and become better persons and do something better with our life, something more than just the same button. Like, I'm fed up to repress the same button each and every day in my life. Like, I want to, and even here can seems like I'm repressing the same button, but it's not really something that I don't feel like I repeat. Yeah, sometimes I might repeat myself. It's a bit normal, but I don't think it's a big deal to repeat anyway. But it's not so much. Shit. That's live and direct. Yeah, it's not so much. I think it's about, being you, because the most efficient way of creating something of value, creating something that's gonna impact you, impact the world. It's really when you are really being who you should be, who you really are. When you get in touch with who you really are, this is where you can do a lot of damage for that overlay or that shit stem, or that's how we're going to create a change. If we all go back to our natural state, which is loving, caring, sharing, kindness, compassion, everything that is part of divine love, which is what we should put in motion, not just talk about it. It's good to talk, but we're not going to be phenomenal if we keep talking. If we start acting, then we'll be phenomenal. And that's what I have in mind all the time, is always action, but greater action. Like, each and every day I come here, I think about, especially being more present, like, let go of things in my head that prevents me from having a full experience in the moment, like anxiety, nervousness, all this stuff, all the bad vibes that prevent me from being in the moment. That I have to let go, for sure. But I'm letting go. I know what has to go. I know what has to go. I know what has to stay. Once you know that, you start doing the work each and every day, and we need repetition anyway. That's it. Press reset every morning. That's it. It's just a reset every morning. Every time I come here, like I said, I don't feel so much like I'm repeating or no, because first of all, it's very, very uncomfortable process. It's very like I'm confronted with you, yeah, but I'm more confronted with myself every day here. What you think of me is not really relevant, but what I think of myself means a lot. So if I come here and I don't show up and I don't live up to my own expectation, like I have expectation for myself, I'm not a drone robot. I have expectation, I have goals, I have a things set, a vision, and that nothing can take this away. And I'll be phenomenal one day, that's for sure. I'm walking towards this. Being phenomenal for me is really creating that living soul. That living soul creating that legacy. If you're able to create a legacy of love of and inspiring other people, that's phenomenal to me. If you're just capable of inspiring one person to make change in their life and become a less evil program person, that's a win-win situation. That's what we want to create. Win-win situation. I want to win, you want to win, we get together, it's win-win. Simple. But for that we need to realize these stuff. It's not gonna be oh, that's beautiful. What kind of creature is this? There's beautiful creature in this sea. Yesterday was greater than great with PT. As I build myself, I am an architect, designer, manager, builder, creator, and more. That's it. We are everything, and it's all inside us. And it's just a matter of shining that bright light, that bright desire to. Because the basics, like we were talking with PT yesterday, and we're gonna go back on this because I have a lot more to say on that topic for sure. But it's really to create that vibe inside, that desire to be something more. Once you have the desire, like here, I have the full desire to for sure become something more than just a programmed drone robot, like my life. And I want to honor this life too. By being phenomenal, you honor your life. You honor you've been created for a purpose. Like we all had, everything has a purpose. The tree have purpose. The river have a purpose. You have a purpose. But why are we avoiding that purpose? This is the thing. So once you start, look here. The aim of life is to live, and to live means to be aware, joyously, serenely, divinely aware. The aim of life is to live, and to live means to be aware. That's it. That's why we say we're not really living and existing, because there's no vibe. The vibe is gone. The vibe is gone from most people. Like the vibe when certain event happen, when certain stuff happen positively, like gratification, instant gratification and stuff, we get very happy. But then we go back into the realm of low vibe, of distraction, of poison, of trashing our body with bad stuff. So all this, that's what I have to go to really feel complete. Also feel complete, like you want. If my conscience, it's a matter of conscience thing also. I want my conscience I want to feel good. I want to feel satisfied when I go to bed at night. I don't want to feel like shit because I've done nothing all day. When I know I could be a lot more productive, this stuff, that you can be productive, you can bring this, but you can do this, you can, we might not all know the magnificent dream that we might have hidden somewhere, but once you start scratching the surface of your potential and just walking towards that phenomenal person you want to be, eventually it's going to become your reality. It's not going to happen in one day. My thing's not going to happen in one day here. I'm very, very aware of this. And that's why I'm here each and every day, because I want to work on it. If I don't energize it, who will? Who will energize this stuff if I don't? It will die. It will die slowly, and it will fade away, and that's it. So anything that we don't reinforce, it's going to dissipate eventually. So reinforce it each and every day. Hence why I'm here. And also it makes me feel good in the moment. So if I have a series of moments I feel good during the day, I can feel very good with the whole day. And then I'll feel very good with my whole life without that nonsense in my head that all these negative stuff that hold us back there. I heard it often before. You are not your job. I needed repetition. Yesterday, I understood more. Only filling basics needs and going through season is something big. Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure. Only to understand the basics is big, for sure. And the basics, it's not because it's very hard to understand and to have a sense of the bigger picture. And once you have it, it's because it's important also to have a sense of that bigger picture because you'll have a bigger sense of yourself. You'll have more confidence in yourself. You'll be more bold, more bold. You know, confidence and boldness to me is necessary to advance in this life. If you have no trust in yourself, if you can't trust yourself, like that's the process we have to install. Also, the trust, the honesty, be honest with ourselves. That's what PT was saying. Look at yourself in the mirror. Be honest with yourself. If you are aware of that greater vibe within you and stuff, look at yourself in the mirror, be honest, and make a change. It's going to be hard at the beginning, maybe, but you're going to be thankful in the long run. Anybody that started making change in their life, it's hard at the beginning because you get confronted mostly with yourself, with your little habits that you have to cut down or let go or stuff that doesn't support the journey to greatness. Like we all support the journey to mediocrity. We have no problem with that. But when it comes time to support the journey to greatness, we kind of fade away from that stuff. So it's really to stay with it and stick to it. And that's what I try to do each and every day. And I don't come here to build a subscriber bank. Like I really don't care about that. But I'm here to aspire to inspire before I expire. There's something to do here. And also it makes me feel like I'm for sure doing something that brings me each and every day closer to where I want to go in life, what I want to be. So all this is a good reason for me to keep going. But sometimes I ask myself, like I was in the shower before, that I was like, how long I'm gonna keep doing this? You know, sometimes I ask myself how long and this, but I just try to drown these voices because these are the voices, the forces around me that try to keep me down. And sorry, I had to. Yeah, there's all kinds of forces around, and these forces comes in the form of a little whisper voice that makes you think you're not capable, you don't have what it takes, all that stuff, and it's gonna come and invade your mind if you're not aware of that stuff, and that can be your whole life reality without even knowing, because the change, we were talking about change with PT, the real change, the change starts with the way you communicate with yourself. You know, what are you telling to yourself each and every day to be uplifted? This is where it starts, because the opinion of others will not become my reality, but the opinion I have of myself can really, really become my reality. So if I have an opinion, a great opinion that I'm already see myself phenomenal, I'm going to take phenomenal action. You know what I mean? In the range that I can take action, but I will take phenomenal action, and I'll keep taking, like, this is the way I do it. Might change eventually, but for now, this is what it is, and I really stick to being more positive each and every day. Just keeping positive thought is very are part of the process. Get rid of them. Think of how. That's it. But it's part of them. But I don't think anyone in this world we're so confronted. Like, of course, we're all depressed and tired, and we can't get enough of what we don't want. So it's to end this cycle also. End this cycle. Stay uplifted. Stay up and in with life each and every day. And yeah, our own mind thinking will make. Oh yeah, for sure. It's your thinking. It's our thinking. We know it. That's why mastering the mind is very important. And this has always been one of my focus here is personal mastery, because I don't care what's going on outside. If I can master myself, master my own mind, my thinking, and stay positive, I'm out. I'm distracted. I'll fall into negativity, and negativity is not so much always thinking negative, but it's avoiding yourself. It's avoiding your own mind, your own thinking. So you default to stuff to avoid thinking, to avoid really doing deep internal work on yourself. So you get distracted. That's why the distraction in this society are there, so people don't have to think. They don't have to. And this is something we were talking also with PT, for sure. That's why personal mastery is a must. And we'll go more and more deeper with this with PT, because he's a master in the field of personal mastery, and he's explaining it in a way that everyone can relate. So, no, that's good. That's great stuff. The greatest practice of presence involves noticing coincidences of changes, encounters with other people. Change, encounter, for sure. There's going to be a lot of those, but sometimes we don't see meeting people or life as an encounter. No, it's just a meeting. It's just something that happened. But no, it's an encounter each and every time. Greeting, Suzanne. Yeah, but anyway, me, I think it's very much about mastering that muscle up there, which will allow me to allow us to really do magnificent things with our life. It's gonna take, but like also nothing comes with a manual. Like I haven't asked anyone for a map for my stuff. Like I want to design my own map. I found the territory. I found the territory. Now when they design the map each and every day, I advance. Like you always take the road less travel. It's like you found your territory, and then you design your cities, your all your stuff, all your map. You are the designer of all this. That's how I see it. And for to be just in that state of mind is very demanding. It's very demanding. That's why it's an exercise to stay positive. Just keeping positive thinking in this world is a great exercise. It's something that I must redo each and every day, because each and every day I can fall back negative thinking, and this prevents me from creating, from being in touch, because if I want to make this stuff advance, whether it's the Truman Show, Motivation Academy, Truman Production, whatever I try to do here, if I'm not positive, I'm not going to put energy into it. I'll just go on pause and not really be attracted to it. So to be attracted to your dream, to your the work that you're doing, you got to be very positive. If you're positive and you send positive, it will attract you to do more, to be more involved with your dream, because it's not something I do 24 hours a day. I think good, try to think positive 24 hours, but I'm not always like doing Photoshop, or there's a lot of stuff I can do to improve the Truman Show, to improve here, but this demands motivation from me, demands having the inspiration in the moment and all that. So for this, I need to be positive. If not, I'm not attracted to really put energy into it. That's how I see it. But yeah. Anyway, me, I think it's a lot about energizing what you're doing, energizing your dream, your goals each and every day. And the more energy you give, the more powerful it becomes. That's all about it. It's the same for a power plant. The more energy you produce, the more power you get. If you produce a low amount of energy, you'll have a little bit of power. You'll feel a bit of power, but concentrate on. And how do you produce energy? Because it's all about the energy. If you have the will to do something, it's good. But if you have no energy to do it during the day, means nothing. So you can have all the will, all the intent up, but if you have no discipline, if you have no discipline to do it, and the energy to go through and to come on, you're not gonna do it. Often that's the thing that's missing from a lot of people. They have dreams, they have goes, and but the energy is not there. The energy is not there. It's like they're they end up very tired and stuff and exhausted, and the energy is not there. So we got to build up this energy. Me, I build up the energy with not only good food, but with good thoughts, with keeping great vibe around me. Like Kim asked me to go to some kind of party, some kind of camping trip, something kind of, but with like low vibe people. Like I was like, I don't know. I think I'll pass. I'm gonna pass because this is what am I gonna do there? Like talk nonsense all weekend and like it's no. I prefer be alone than be around people that lower my vibe and that I waste. Like I feel like I waste time with zombies sometimes. Like it's really like I prefer be solitary sometimes than mix with nonsense. I don't know. To me, I'm done this shit. I'm too old for that. I'm too old to waste time anymore. I'm too old to waste time with people that have no. I am done with this shit. I'm done. I'm done with. I'm done with zombies and nonsense people, and I'm not energizing it. Other than my parents, that I will keep great contact with them, but the rest, I don't need to energize their low vibe. You know, I want to energize high vibration. So if I go and hang around with flakes, I'll end up being in the energizing low vibration. I'm done with this shit. I can't take it no more. Only quality people. I keep only quality people around. That's what I told her. And she knew my answer was going to be no anyway. She said, I don't think you wanted to come. So no. I said, who's going to be there? And she started naming. I said, no, forget about it. Like I know who's gonna be there, and I know what what the subject of talking is gonna be. It's only gossip. It's gossiping people. They love to gossip and talk about other people when it's really not my kind of vibe. I prefer talk about projects and reality and empowerment and enlightenment and light and divine and come on. Forget about it. So I prefer talk to myself. I come here and I talk to you about that stuff instead of I don't know. It's me. I have enough of flakes and people that do nothing with their and it's not because I do something extravagant with my life. It's not that. But the vibe has changed. The vibe has changed and I want to sustain that vibe to take it even further. So if I start hanging around with flakes and people that do not seek anything else in life but repressing the same button each and every day. Total unawareness, not even and if you even put them into their face, they're like, but no, complete avoidance of who they are, and no. I'm done with this. I won't seek out people. Thought people come to me. Yeah, that's it. If people come to me, it's another thing. If people come to me and start engaging a conversation that has sense and stuff, for sure I'm not gonna tell them to go fuck themselves. But if I'm not gonna seek. I don't seek attention. I don't care. I don't need to go see people and tell them all. I don't care about that. I don't do this. I don't do this in real life, going around the corner and tell my stories to everybody. No, I melt within. They nobody can know. Like I don't enter the grocery store and start telling my story to everybody. And hey, go watch Motivation Academy 7 a.m. I'm not like that at all. Self promotion is not really my thing. First of all. And if people want to find me, they'll find me. They're gonna seek on YouTube and stuff, and they're gonna find the tribe that they need to in order to expand. And that's not my responsibility to put it in your face. That's not my responsibility to in your face. No, it's up to you to who seek shall find. Who seek shall find. And I'm not there to lecture and and even for like if there's speech to be done or stuff, I want to go where I want to be heard. You know what I mean? Like here, I know I want to be heard. We come here, it's like our little morning gathering, and it's just, so no, I'm not mixing with the dead zombie people anymore. And I won't seek out. I won't seek out. That's it. That's all. You want to see me? Boom! Motivation Academy, Truman Show. You can find me there. You can even contact me. I'm very, very open to connecting with people, but going to hang around for a full weekend and no vibration, no way. I'm done with this. Sometimes I think I don't want to judge them, but their bodies goes funny. Yeah, man, they have weird reaction. I'm telling you, just ask a zombie to smile. Sometimes their body goes very, very funny. Some people are so negative that they have a smile, but the smile, you can see the line of their face going down, not going up. Like you can tell I smile often. I have freaking lines in my face. But some people, they smile so like they don't smile and they have like a non-smile face. They're so negative. Some people are so negative that their negative smile is showing. Imagine. So it's very deep. Né? I prefer keep a positive vibe, a smile up, and be up and in with life and very joyful. And but for that, it's an exercise. It doesn't like the world I live in is very, very traumatizing. If I start thinking of it, if I go around and start thinking about all the negative stuff I see and the people, hey, woo, it's shocking sometimes. I have to block it off a bit, especially when, like, I go with nature. I don't block off what's going on around me, but I relate to nature more than the zombie people that there is around. Like people that don't want to expand and like he's right, PT. There's very, very much people at different level of beings, and that's exactly what it is. Like I don't put myself on a pedestal here and say I'm a being of a super light and stuff, but at least I'm seeking another level. I'm seeking another level of greatness, not just and I want to understand the basic and how to do it. And so I'm here each and every day working on that stuff. What hurt is to feel a lack of will. Then we have to not let it affect us negatively. Yeah, the lack of will. Yeah. But the will to do something will come, I think, a lot with reanimating that fire inside. Once you have a goal, I think first before the will and it's good to have will, intent, and this and that. But choose something that's very big, go with your passion, what you love. Me, I love speaking. I love people. I love to train. I love to coach. That's something I always was good at. I done it on jobs and I'll do it again if I have to. Sharing is, and I care about people also succeeding and stuff. So other people's success makes me very, very happy. So, so that's what I like. I love. So I knew I had to do something in that thing. I would rather to be the poorest man of Zion than the richest man. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I think material stuff and the money is good though when when you have your conscience activated and all that stuff. Like today, you give me money, I would do something certainly more brilliant and useful with the money than I would have done at 20 years old. Forget about it. At 20, it would have burned in my hand. Maybe a bit today again, but at least I'm more conscious today. I'll use it for, this is the thing, but don't. Is it what I have in mind to build a huge home? No, not at all. If I ever have more, I'll build a tiny, tiny home. That's what me and Kim said. We'll build a tiny home, 2 floors. That's all you need. Like, because the bigger you build your house, the more you're going to be in it. That's why people have big houses. They don't go out anymore. They're completely denurtured. So they build big castles, so they live in it. They what's the point? What's the point of having a super big house? It's because you want to live there. You want to constantly be in your big house. It's clear to me. So building a smaller home, like a little cabin in nature, would be enough. Like what I want is to be outside, not inside. I mean, we're too much inside. That lower our vibes also. The food we eat, Gigi, will also impact greatly. For sure. For sure, the food you eat, you got to be careful with that stuff. If you keep filling If you keep eating bacon each and every day, you'll look like a pig and you'll think like a pig and like you'll even make the sound of a pig eventually. No, keep a good diet. Keep a alkaline diet. Keep yourself alkaline. Don't make it so complicated with the vegan and some. I'm not into those words. I just keep it simple, alkaline. Simple alkaline diet. No animal product because I don't want to cause harm. Like I know it's causing harm, so my conscience cannot really process it. And it's not matter of health. Like if I would be in the wild and I would need to survive, surely I would probably kill an animal. Yeah, I would find a way to feed myself. But I live in a city where I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this to survive. There's so much plants, so much stuff accessible that no, and I keep. But that's a choice. You can like eating hamburger and stuff won't prevent you from thinking, but it's not supporting you. It's not very healthy. We know it. Like, come on. Not the first one to, but some people think it's necessary. Some people think it's okay. Some like, I don't know. To me, it's more the conscience thing than the health thing in there. When it comes to the meat, it's more a matter of health and yeah. I work out before 7 a.m. pure motivation. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's anyway. It's to be complete. It's to keep a good health. It's exercise. Exercising. We think exercising these days is just exercising the muscle. We always forget this. We always forget to exercise this. We forget. We disregard what matters the most. In a lifetime, you'll disregard if you're not present, if you're not conscious, you'll disregard what matters the most in your life. Simple. Eh? So activating that conscience and having that great, because you want to have an impact on yourself. You want to impact yourself to the point where you really challenge yourself and you change. You start transforming and becoming that phenomenal person you want to be. Because if not, you'll be forgotten. I can guarantee you that. There's a lot of people, like Les Brown says, where's the richest place on earth? You think it's the gold mines or the oil well that they have in Saudi Arabia and stuff like that? The richest place on earth is the cemetery, my friend. The cemetery. That's the richest place on earth. You can go today and you'll find all kinds of people buried with their dreams, died with their song inside of them, never raised their voices, never been in touch with reality. They came like leaf in the wind and buried in the ground, and no one ever hear about them again. Is that what you want for you? Or you want to create that living soul? Like me, I want to leave a legacy behind. The day I leave this realm, I'll have something behind, that's for sure. Whether it's small or it's big, there will be something behind, for sure. And that also is, the children I have and everything, for sure. But they are themselves. They are not me. So. But that's it this morning. I'll be live and direct with Yoa. Live with Yoa at 10 a.m. So don't miss it. I'm going to leave you now because I got to prepare a bit for that. I got some stuff to do, for preparing my interview. And you said we have more energy from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. It ran through my mind. Then today, big result. You can make 5 minutes. Become big. Yeah, for sure, man. Between 5 and 8. It's the moment you'll be the most productive. I like to wake up at 5. I wake up at 5 each and every day, sometimes 4:30. And I go for a walk with Kelowna around the block, 15, 20 minutes, come back. You do stuff. And I'm always more motivated, more inspired in the morning, like to do this here with you. I like it at 7 because that's a moment where I'm inspired. I'm focused more. And I can find focus at 10 o'clock at night if I have to. But naturally, I think the most productive hours because it's the hours also where most people sleep. It's the hours where most people sleep, like especially during the weekend. Like even the weekend, you do this. You keep that routine each and every day. It's very, very good. And you'll have a lot done. Like just working on your stuff 1 hour a day, just 1 hour a day it's going to make a huge change. Like it's the little things we do. It's the little things. It's, start working out. Start working out 10 minutes a day, then had 5 minutes, then had 20 minutes. Don't stress yourself out. You're going to give up. Your brain's going to give up. So don't stress yourself out. Induce yourself with more and more energy each and every day. And then you'll be super energetic. Yeah, woke at 4. That's good. 5 minutes became 10, then 15. Exact. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. It's to start slow. Like, for sure, if you tell yourself, oh, I'm going to get up at 5 and work out an hour the first time you do it, forget about it. Forget about it. First of all, it's going to be a lot of stress and take it easy. Take it easy on you, but make sure you do something each and every day. That's what I do. At least an hour per day, each and every day I work on my stuff. But it's more than an hour, but at least, Went to the river, stretching mid-station, and watch sunrise. That's very good, very resourcing, Go out, that's what I do. I go out, I take my walk, then I have the sunrise each and every day if there's no cloud with Kelowna, and it's good vibes. Even the dog loves it. It's good for the dog, it's good for me, it's good for all the good vibes. It's natural. We need that stuff. And that's it. Take time to go in nature. We don't go out enough. We're too much in our boxes, and we've been boxed in way too much. Boxed in way too much, so I'll see you back again 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I'll be with Yoa of the Dragon Tribe. Yeah, live and direct. That's all we roll. And that's it, 10 a.m. So, Truman Show, and then there's no Bite Radio today. It will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's it. So, he's out. You'll be back 10 a.m. Truman Show. Yeah. That's going to be in English. It's in English, and the interview today with Yoa, it's not in French. We're going to do it in English. So maybe more people can benefit. And we did one in French. Now will be in English. See ya. Boom. Live and direct, as always.